I'm Jake. This is Fastlane Classic Cars in St. Charles, Missouri. 15 minutes outside St. Louis to the west, and this is a 1967 Chevy Impala with a big block. Oh, and it's not slow. It is not slow at all. This is the 325 horse 396, and not just any 396, it's the numbers matching one. Backed up by a turbo 400 3-speed automatic transmission. This car came out of Los Angeles, the Van Nuys plant in California, and it's very original and very well optioned. This is the factory Granada gold exterior and the factory gold vinyl and cloth interior with the split bench seat. Very nice. Now this is not an Impala SS, but it does have a big block. This is just a normal Impala that they decided to put an absolute rocket ship under the hood of. And it's got factory air conditioning, which is part of the slew of options that this thing has. It also has an upgraded AM/FM aux head unit in here and some extra auto gauge accessory gauges down there for oil pressure, voltage, and water temp, all of which is perfectly fine. We got some brand new Mickey Thompson tires on it, 15-inch chrome Chevy Rally wheels that look fantastic on this car, really set it off nicely, and it sounds incredible. And of course it does, because it's a big block. All big blocks sound incredible. Part of the reason for that is it's got long tube headers and dual exhaust. It probably would have had dual exhaust anyway from the factory, but not the long tube headers. And of course it wouldn't be a massive boat of a car without power steering and power brakes. Give you a little bit better stopping power. It is a big heavy vehicle and it gets up and goes. It rides extremely nicely as well. Supremely comfortable. This bench seat feels like a couch. Handles well actually. Not a whole lot of playing the steering wheel. Just about as much as you would expect for a Impala from 1967. Again, we just put brand new Mickey Thompson tires on it, so it grips up fantastically. 295s on the back, nice and wide. Also help the stance of the car. And I actually really like this Granada gold with the gold interior. It's kind of a sleeper spec. Looks like a grandma car from the outside, but then you hear it start up and you realize that's not what this is. Now the paint isn't in great condition. There's little dings and scratches and parts where it's fading, but that kind of just adds to the character. It's very original, like I said, and very cool. And also it has a posi, so you can actually put all that horsepower to use and do big smoky burnouts if you want to. But for now I'm just going to do a bean test. And it's got beans. Like I said, it's certainly not slow. For an absolutely massive car, it gets out of its own way just fine. And I didn't even notice the bump in the road that we mention every time we do that bean test. I just hit another one there. Because the suspension, again, is soft and supple. Big cruiser here. Kind of everything you want, nothing you don't. Comfortable, sounds awesome, fast, looks cool, original, and it's very neat. And because it's warm today, I can turn on my factory air conditioning and already blowing. Very nice, and cooling down. Gotta love that. That had to have been a rare option back in 1967. Don't see a lot of cars with factory air. Now, like I said, it is a limited slip. That's a 12-bolt rear end in the back with 307 gears. So kind of long gearing. Not really for drag racing, but that's not really what you want this car for anyway. And because it's got longer gearing, it just means you can listen to it rev out for longer. And who wouldn't want that? It's got cranky windows. They're not mad at you. You just got to crank them up and down. Both side mirrors. That's also probably a luxury option for 1967. The visors aren't drooping in my face, which is nice. They're nice and tight. The headliner is in nice condition. It's got a little bit of staining over here on each side, but it's not drooping anywhere or torn. It looks like we've got some newer speakers in the back as well. The dash is in good condition. The top of the dash isn't cracked or anything. Nicely painted gold. I would enjoy this car all the time. Now, I probably wouldn't pass a gas station because fuel economy was not the reason that this original owner checked the box for the 396, because that's really not what it's good for. It's good for making noise, burning rubber, looking cool, sounding cool, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, could you have put like a 283 or 327, something like that in this car? Sure, but wouldn't be this cool. The 3 gauges I have in front of me are absolutely massive. We have a huge fuel gauge on the left, speedo in the middle, and a massive clock on the right. The oil and generator are lights. Same with the emergency brake and the coolant temperature. Those are just lights on the dash. I'm assuming that's why they added the odometer gauges down there, so whoever had this car before could keep closer track of their engine. But right now, we're perfect. 50 pounds of oil pressure, voltage is charging, and we're at about 190 degrees, rock steady. It's been there almost this entire time, which for a big block is about where it wants to be. They tend to run a little bit hotter than small blocks because it's a lot more you have to cool, but 190, that's just right. It's not making any weird creaks or rattles or squeaks, anything like that, going over bumps. Just rides soft, rides smooth, and other than the engine, rides quiet. Oh wow. The brakes also work very well. Not too touchy, but very confidence inspiring, which is nice. We'll head around the roundabout real quick. It gets a lot of looks, I'll tell you that. A lot of people breaking their necks to see this gold poly massive Impala making that incredible noise. A lot of people like it. We are already back to fast lane because this thing's so fast. It sounds awesome. If you want to know more about this car, go to our website, www.fastlanecars.com. You can see everything there: interior, exterior, engine bay, and undercarriage pictures, as well as the write-up and the price. Right now we're asking $42,995 for this beautiful car. Very original, runs amazing, looks awesome. You can also call us at 636-940-9969, or if you don't like talking on the phone, just email us at sales@fastlanecars.com, and one of our wonderful salesmen will get back to you there. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.